Hi, soon-to-be call center agent. This is Naomi C once again, and for today's topic, we'll talk about 6 language assessment test questions and answers plus tips. And this is as per request by one of our avid viewer. Her name is Miss Gina or Gianna. So yes, I'd like to say thank you so much for giving me these questions because I know that this will be very helpful to those aspiring call center agents as well, just like you. So by the way, if you are looking forward for more videos like this, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon next to it so you'll be notified each time I post another video. And if you did that already, thank you so much. And so let's begin. Alright, so question number 1 is, what is your understanding of the customer service representative role? Question. So you have to understand the company's nature of business. So before you even apply for a job in any call center company and then attend a certain job interview, please make sure that you have at least basic understanding of what the company is doing, how it works, what business process outsourcing is. So you have to make sure that you have an idea with the job that you're trying to enter by doing research. So I always say this all the time, that you only have to maximize your tools, everything that you have, especially the internet. You can use any platform, maybe YouTube, Google, Facebook, Instagram, and even TikTok. And then you can ask yourself, what is customer service? And I know for sure that you have an idea what it is, correct? So yes, I have here sample answer for you that you can consider. By the way, I'm sorry if you are hearing certain background noise because as I am filming this video, it's kinda raining outside. That's why, so pardon me about that. I hope you will still remain focused with what I am discussing in here. So yeah, going back, the sample answer is, in my own opinion, the main role of a customer service representative is to offer the best possible resolution to the client's concern. Not just that, an agent should also be able to provide customer satisfaction in each and every call. So yes, the main reason why customers are calling our company is because they need help. They need an assistance. So as a representative, what you can do is act as an expert, and you should be able to resolve the customer's issue the soonest possible time, as quickly as possible. So we have this, what we call the first call resolution, wherein you should be able to assist the customer's issue the first time she called in. And we also measure the time spent for you, the time you spent in assisting the customer. So when doing customer service, it should be within 5 to 10 minutes only. Above that time frame, we consider that as long call, and sometimes customers get upset already because, you know, most Americans value their time really, and most of them are in a hurry. So you have to make sure that you are, providing an assistance real quick. And then yes, you should be able to provide customer satisfaction. So how do you provide customer satisfaction? Of course, by providing the best possible resolution. But you also have to do an extra mile. So what are those? You have to relate to the customer, you have to empathize to them whenever necessary, and then you have to acknowledge the inconvenience that they've experienced prior to experiencing that said problem that they are having as of the moment. And then it should be applied in each and every call, all throughout the entire conversation. Okay, so that's it. Alright, so next question is, describe in detail your definition of outstanding customer service. So I highlighted the word in detail because my answer later on will be very detailed really. So we just following the question, what the question is saying though. Okay, so I have here tips for you to nail this question. So yes, what you can do is imagine yourself in a situation when you are also a customer and the representative from that company did great to you. So how would you feel? What will you say? So for example, you have this Wi-Fi problem, and what you did, since it's taking too long for you to figure out what else to do to fix the problem, you still can't fix it. So what you did is call that company provider of yours or service provider of yours, then ask an assistance. Then that representative who assisted you was able to fix the problem within 5 to 10 minutes. So how would you feel? Of course, you'll feel thankful. You'll be very grateful with that agent who assisted you. And then, yeah, that's it. So that is customer satisfaction already. That is an outstanding customer service already that agent provided you. And the company provided you as well, because it's the company who provided you that agent who assisted you during the call. So you also have to note that a satisfied customer is the one who is happy with the services you offered, as well as the services he's getting from the company you're working with. So it should be the entire company itself, not just you as an agent, because most of the customer, sometimes they say, I like how you assisted me today, you're so nice, you're so kind, but your company is horrible. So it's not the best customer experience that you can provide with the customer, because the customer is aggravated with the company that you're working with, but he or she is fond of you, right? So basically it should be both. The customer is satisfied with the company, and he or she is satisfied with how you serve him or her as well. So here is a sample answer that you can consider. So for me, an outstanding customer service is when the client is fully satisfied with the two services he's getting from us. The services he's getting from the company itself, and the service or resolution an agent was able to provide him during the call. It is also when the customer ended the call in a positive, happy, and friendly manner. And then it is also when the customer commend the agent as well as the company for doing a job well done. Most of all, it is when at the end of the day, that customer will rate you and the company high in the survey. So as you would know, most or almost all of the companies or BPO companies has this survey wherein it really is important to them, because to tell you a story, if you will get a promoter in this company that I'm working with right now, you'll automatically get 100 pesos for every promoter, and that is literally during that same day that you'll get promoter. And then if the entire team passed that goal, for example, the goal for today is you hit 82%, and you hit that, you'll get 600 or 700 pesos. So that is a very, very good indication that BPO companies values surveys really. So the voice of the customer is really important, and you know what? Most of the customers who does the survey are the ones who are fully satisfied with the services, and most of them also give the survey. Most customers who answer the survey are those who are not satisfied with the survey that you're giving them. So it's either a promoter or a detractor. So make sure that all the time it should be a promoter, okay, not a detractor. And then yeah, that's it. I'm sorry if I'm so talkative. So I'm just giving you everything that I know, so you will have an idea as a newbie, okay? So number 3 is, with every new role comes challenges, of course. If hired, what are the challenges you anticipate, and how do you plan to overcome them? So this is typically asked whether you are applying in a corporate setting or in a call center job. So here are my tips for you to nail this question. So you have to acknowledge that yes, you expect challenges, but then you can overcome it. Then you have to cite an example of the things or events you fear to happen, and think of ways and how you can beat it. So for you to better imagine or understand what I'm trying to say, I have here a sample answer for you. So if given the chance to be hired and be part of this company, I'd truly be very grateful with the opportunity that will be given to me. However, newbie that I am, yes, I expect myself to encounter challenges, especially when it comes to call handling. But then I believe I'll be able to overcome it because everything can be learned with time, dedication, and practice. So this is a very good answer already that you can possibly take a look into and consider. So number 4 question is, what about this opportunity? Does it excite you? So let's take a look at my test for you to nail this question. So yes, you have to show your interest with this opportunity by giving the interviewer your reason why you applied for this job. And then you have to be enthusiastic or lively when delivering your statement. So here is a sample answer that you can consider. So to be interviewed right now is a huge opportunity already for me because this is one step closer to landing my dream job, which is to become a customer service representative. Therefore, this really excites me and I am looking forward to working with the rest of my teammates. So this might be kind of overly positive, but you know what? I swear the interviewer will definitely commend you if you will say those words because you are having this positive mindset that your interviewer might think, oh, this person really wants to be part of this company, so I'll give him or her a chance to be part of our company, and then you'll get hired, right? So show your interest, show that you are indeed excited with this opportunity that is in front of you. Okay, so question number 5 is, describe your relationships with previous colleagues and immediate supervisors from your past job. So this is being asked normally if you already have a call center, if you already have your past job, they would like to know how was it, how are you doing during your past job. But if you don't have a past job or it's your first time applying or working, then you can disregard it and you can skip to number 6, to the last question. But yeah, I have here tips for you to nail this question. Yes, again and again, don't badmouth your previous company, your workmates, and your bosses. You have to remain positive even if you've experienced something negative during your course of stay in that company, because if you will do the opposite of the first tip that I just gave you, you might not get hired. Why? Because your interviewer might think that, if I will let this person become part of the company and then in the future he will left the company and then he will look for another job and be interviewed just like this, then our company will be badmouthed as well. This person will talk something bad about their company, so I won't allow this person to be part of our company. So you have to make sure that you state positive things or thoughts about your previous company. So here is a sample answer that you can take a look into. So with my previous job, I had a harmonious relationship with my colleagues as well as my supervisors. From workmates, we now consider ourselves as friends or buddies. We're even connected through social media accounts until now. I left that old job of mine, but the people I've worked with had a special place in my heart already. I won't forget the good memories we've all shared together. So that's it. Then last question. So when looking for jobs, what do you consider most important and what are your non-negotiables? So I consider this as 2 separate questions. So I will give you tips to nail this question for those 2, and then I'll answer these 2 questions as well. So tips to nail the first question, you have to ask yourself, what is the thing that will make you stay in the company when worst went worst? So then, what is the most important thing to you when it comes to your workplace? You have to know that, yes, you don't say anything related to money. That might be true, but it isn't the best way to answer this question. So with regards to non-negotiables as well, I'll have to define it to you just to make sure that everything is understood. So non-negotiables are the things you will not negotiate on. They define not only what you will and won't accept from others, but they also align with your values and principles. So they are the promises you keep to yourself, your family, and your team. and then only you can determine what they are, and only you can manage them. So now, the statement that you are seeing right now, I actually got that from Google, though that is not my own statement. But then I agree with this statement. That's why I included it in this presentation. So yeah, non-negotiables for me are those that are beyond my capability, beyond my limit, or beyond the work, my scope of support, or my scope of work. So if it's beyond everything, then those are non-negotiables for me. Okay, so I have here sample answer for question number 1. So when looking for a job, the very first thing I consider is how that company manages their business and how they treat their people. For me, what matters the most is a pleasant working environment where everyone is working together towards reaching a common goal. I saw it in this company of yours, that's why I applied here. Okay, and then the other one would be when it comes to work, my non-negotiables are those instances when what was asked for me to do is beyond my scope of work. For example, I was tasked by my lead to have an overtime for 5 hours. That is non-negotiable for me because even if I agreed in my contract to render an overtime, it doesn't indicate 5 hours there. So 2 hours is acceptable, but 5 long hours is not. If it is against the company's policy itself, that would be the same with me. So that's it. Alright, so those are the 6 questions or 6 language test questions and answers. I hope you learned something. So by the way, if you're looking for a call center job right now and you're just within Metro Manila, you can send me a direct message at Noemi de Fucas Cantoria. I'll definitely refer you. Please don't be shy. Just send me a message and I'll reply as quickly as possible, okay? So yes, thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something. And then please make sure to share this video, like this video if you liked it. You can follow my social media accounts. Feel free to comment down below. And then icon. Then yeah, this is Naomi C once again. You take care always. God bless you, and I'll see you again next time. Bye now.